This is an awful lot of Chrono Trigger. Where's the plus? Well, we'll see the plus in a little bit. Welcome back to Chrono Trigger Plus. Previously, he got thrown in jail. To escape it, we decided to go back to 680, try to undo the whole justice system thing, but we ended up in the future instead. Luca's in her element. It doesn't look so great out here, though. What the heck happened to the future? And which future is it? Near future or far future? Well, speaking of plus, this is a plus thing. What the heck is a Lavos and why does it have a cult? This does look familiar, a little bit. There's the stairs. So there's a little bit of a hint. This is a fan-made area based on a Colosseum that was put into the game. But if we were going to go any further, we would meet enemies that would absolutely annihilate us. Let's not do that until a little bit later. How about a little bit a lot later? And speaking of endgame areas, there's another one down here. Lab 64. Which isn't so much a lab as it is Merman Hell. That's another high-grade area. You've got to be pretty much complete the game to do these two areas, but one of them will send you someplace that'll look a little bit familiar later on. But what we're supposed to do is go to the Tran Dome. I don't remember a town called Tran. I know a doctor. Yeah, sure, I got G. You take G, right? I guess he does. Yep, they got gun. It is the future. Get a one-hander for Luca. We could get everybody iron suits. And we're gonna have to do some selling. I want iron helms for everybody, too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to thin out this inventory. I got iron blades and everything. Yeah, it does me good having better items. Chrono's definitely gonna be getting the helmet first. And Luca, you got new gun. It's a one-hander. Reloads automatically. Does that mean it's semi-automatic or is it full automatic? Does it make its own bullets? Where did she get the bullets from for her gun anyway? I got a whole bunch of things to sell. I could sell some ethers too. I think I remember doing that when I used to previously play the game, is I would just sell ethers. And just use other ways of refilling my MP. But I think in this one it's not such a case. So we're going to have to thin out our inventory. Don't need that anymore. There goes my souvenir. There goes her bow. Ah, we still had Frog's sword on us. We'll never see that guy again, clearly. A lot of these items are just 1G because they started out with them. I just want to make sure I don't sell anything important, even though I don't think there's anything here that is important. No, I don't think so. I just don't want to sell my mid-potions. We're filled back up on money. Give me more helmet. I deserve more helmet. Helmet is going to keep me extra safe. Especially Luca. Gotta protect that brain power somehow. I'll hold on the rest of the items if I need money later. But yeah, early game, you're gonna need money, you're gonna have to sell. There's some food at the Aris Dome. We gotta go through a different lab. Apparently they have swords in the future. And bows. I thought they would have, like, I don't know, laser cannons, phasers. There's no such thing as truce anymore. It's Tran. So they got rid of truce, or something happened to it. An Enertron! It'll re-energize you, but leave you hungry. Yeah, is there kingdom around here? We're used to a king telling us what to do. No? Well, no food here. Only Enertron. Somehow these people are staying alive just by re-energizing themselves. What a miserable future. And we can't regenerate MP here. It's a good thing I didn't sell those ethers. And another evil door. Well, Tran Dome's a bust, except for selling. We're gonna have to move on. Nobody there is willing to tell us what happened to this place. I mean, there was future here. There was definitely some nice shiny future with these domes, but everything's wrecked. There's cities here too. Like New York cities. So I'm pretty sure somebody told us to stay away from these rats. They will steal from us. And immediately I get something stolen from me. Stupid rats. Look at them. Coming out of some kind of Germa movie. A Berserker! Berserker I don't really like using, because it auto-berserks a character and you can't control them anymore. So, yeah, it inflicts Berserk. They'll get some more damage, but I just don't like losing control of characters. I really hate these octopi. They kind of annoy me. These right here. The octopods. They suck health from you. What's worse is the man-eater, because it'll heal everything. That's gotta go first. If you haven't noticed by now, there are some alternate animations going on here. Criticals are more powerful attacks, and you could tell because they do more powerful things. If a ranged person is too close to an enemy, they'll just go ahead and whack them with their weapon instead. Just give them a little bit of a butt hit. Or like Luca, she just grabs the other end of her gun and clubs them with it. She can innovate. She can improvise. You need it in science. I'm gonna avoid some enemies. Like, that looks like a bad battle up there. That's why they put this rat here. Ah, he didn't steal from me, even though he clearly rubbed up against me. Another load sword. With more of these octopi, I really hate octopi. I think I really hate octopi because they take so long to attack. And they heal themselves. That sucking animation is actually a heal. I've been lucky on those man-eaters, though. Getting criticals every single time I've hit them so far. They do heal everything. Don't let it live. Yep, there it is. See the healing? I'm not lying! Also, Marl seems to have changed spots with Luca. I was pretty sure she was in the middle before. They reorganized on me. Stop taking so long with your animation! It's gotta run all the way over there. And they're not too bad on the speed department either. Luckily, Chrono's got that speed belt. I don't think we have any good techs coming up, do we? Any techs at all? Yeah, we got Provoke coming up. Confuses the enemy. It rarely ever works. But I'm gonna use it once anyway, because it's funny to look at. Maybe not funny, it's just a silly animation. Is there items over here? That rat clearly ran into me and stole nothing. Yeah, there is items over here. I want them. Gimme. It's a silver bow. There you go, Merle. She was feeling left out after the one-hander. No way to go through there, and I don't want to fight those man-eaters. I bet there's some octopus in them. I thought this was going to be a way. Yeah, you should have done that before, rat. Maybe I could just sneak. All the way down here. You can't see me. I mean, they're plants. They don't have eyes to begin with. Am I good? I think I'm good. I think I might have to fight these, though. No, I'm good on those, too. Yeah, the heck with all those things. Not wasting my time with battles. This is the future. We don't have time for that kind of shenanigans. We don't have much time left. Considering what's going on outside. Sneaking past those blobs. There's a tomato man here. And some ether. I thought that would be something else. Well, we had to fight a blob sooner or later. You can't sneak past all the battles. These are shadows. They're kind of annoying because they're like metal slime. You can only hit them with elemental attacks. They won't line up for like a good flame toss or something. Come on, line up. There we go. They only have 1 HP, but you can't hit them with melee. Either that or it's really, really, really difficult to. Might as well just use line of sight attacks or a flame spiral if they're clumped together. These might be clumped together. Yep, somebody's asking for a flame spiral. I am happy to oblige. Get them all. Get together. Yeah. You're not practicing social distancing. Now you all burn together. Shadows don't believe in that kind of thing. They think it doesn't affect them. Man, were they wrong. Yes, I'm going to do that joke. Why? Because it keeps on being a problem. Another Tomato Man. Hell, might as well fight one of these two. It's a mutant. He looks like a tomato. I mean, what else are you going to think? And I'll use Provoke on it. I confused him with Marl's butt. Usually that rarely works. It's like maybe a 10% chance. But he's confused now. Well, was confused until we hit him at least. Maybe he wasted a turn. This thing's locomotion just doesn't make any sense to me. That thing should not have existed in the first place. What has science done? Well, that was Lab 16. That seemed pretty easy. Now we got Lab 32. Wait a second, 16, 32-bit. Wasn't that Lab 64 down there? No, it wasn't Lab 69. If I didn't know any better, they were making a reference to these labs. Well, here's the Aris Dome. Where's the food? Everything's just ruined in here. People are dying, again. Which is bad. At least there's another shop, right? Anybody? I'm here to shop. It was actually kind of easy. You just had to walk. The enemies won't attack you. Hi, we're here. We had weapons and all that. Well, I beat up a freaky mutant. I thought they had more to say. So they do have food here. Well, that doesn't sound good, though. Yeah, I totally did. You should care. You guys could be grouping together whatever went on here. Here's Doan. He's a descendant of the director of the Info Center. Bureaucracy, am I right? Huge computer and a storage center. Also robot guards. Well, that's bad if you don't have weaponry. Also, there's a proto-dome. There's a bunch of crazy robots there. And a sewer access to another continent. Leads to some place called Death Peak. Maybe I should stay away from that. There's a crazy old man there. He's being a Zelpud. Oh yeah, that's evil. You can't blow up the evil. Alright, I'm not quite sure how that conversation got started. I was like talking to nobody. Might as well heal up. Of course, nothing but my MP. How is my MP doing? It's doing okay. You got anything new to sell us? Stop criticizing my money. What do you guys use for money? Bottle caps? They don't really have anything. I could use a couple more life water. Luca keeps on using them up. Yeah, he does say that. I might as well save here. We're past the trial, now we're beyond the ruins. Now we have to find food. Because, you know, Energeron. Yeah, we gotta do some plot things down there. This computer. Maybe it'll help us out. Well, I mean, we do have weapons, and we are protagonists. I bet we'll fare better than the other guy that came down here, I'll tell you that much. So, I know the code for this console. but it won't let you use it unless we get rid of something. This area kind of reminds me of the Opera House from Final Fantasy VI. Except a lot less involved, and there's no Ultras trying to drop things on people. And a rat statue's up here. Oh, that sounds like a boss situation. Thanks for the warning. It's a good thing I saved. It's a good thing I healed up. I could use the shelter on the save point, too. I'm sure it won't be that bad. I hear alarms, that's normal, right? Hey, it looks like a security system. We're from 1000 AD, though. We don't know what that looks like. So it's time to fight with the Guardian and its bits. If you attack the Guardian while bits are available, it will counterattack you, depending on how many bits are left. The whole strategy of this fight is remove bits. They gotta go. It's better using normal attacks on them. I'm pretty sure I did 200 damage to that one. Or at least almost. Gotta go. I want to save all my tech points for dealing with the boss. The main boss. I meant to heal Luca. I still haven't gotten used to menuing. Also, that whole battle menu 2 thing that it has, that I activated, I haven't seen a difference, so I changed it back to battle menu 1. Heal the scientist, thank you. It doesn't really have many attacks when you start killing the bits. It has the amplifier. If there's one bit left and you attack it, it'll counter with an amplifier. If it has 2 bits, it'll counter everybody with some kind of delta attack. But it's pretty much useless once you kill the bits. It's just gonna stand here and take damage. It's gonna start a countdown for bringing the bits back. But it's just unload on the computer thing time. Did it just do 0 damage? That fire? I'm pretty sure that just is 0 damage. I forgot, this guy has a resistance to fire magic. Well, fire element. There's no magic going on here. All we got is bows, and science, and a Goku with a katana. At least he has lightning, which is good. Maybe I could one-cycle it. Yes? No? Maybe? Nope. Here comes the bits again. I was really holding out hope that we could, one-cycle the boss. Like those speedrunners like to do. Also, I think I figured out where my confused menuing is coming from. Whenever you see me do this, I'm actually hitting left to go right. It's weird. Honestly, I'm just hitting a direction. You see, it's right to go left. It's kind of odd. It's kind of more of a perspective thing than anything else. Also, Luca is really taking the damage, and I'm not noticing. I'm also gonna have to heal on the next roundabout. Alright, time for more damage. You heal the Luca. Then heal thyself, physician. I mean, I don't want to be going through potions like crazy. I'm going to hold on to them for a rainy day. I'm going to be a potion hoarder now. Because that's what Yakra did to me. Made me a potion hoarder. It's a pity this thing is resistant against lightning, or fire, or I'd be using Fire Whirl on it. Because the only other dual attack we have is Aura Whirl. I am really glad that I gave Chrono a speed belt until I regretted giving him the speed belt, because now he needs mana. So I accidentally declared an attack. We're going to be seeing that delta attack at least once. Yep, here it comes right now. Where's my medium potions at? I'm gonna need them. Alright, who's near dying? Oh, pretty much everybody's near dying. Great. This spend a little bit of time healing now. Especially Chrono, since he's the one with the damage. When you know what to do, this boss isn't hard, but it does persist. It really insists upon itself. Save those potions. I'm not quite sure what the priority would be if it, like, say I declare 2 attacks on a bit, and it dies on the first attack. I don't know if the attacks will go right for the Guardian and guarantee a counter. Or maybe if the game's smart enough to know, hey, maybe intend on attacking the other bit instead. I don't want to test that theory out right now. I just want this boss to die. And sadly, Chrono's the best one for doing that right at this moment. Yeah, that's what happened to my old computer when it broke down too. It just faded away into the nether. Never to be seen again. Well, we took care of the security system the old-fashioned way, beating the crap out of it. What went on in here? The fridge broke, didn't it? I like how there was a slight animation there of Luca just yurtzing a little bit in her mouth. Let me guess. At least he ain't squishy. They had seeds in the food storage. Just one seed? That ain't gonna help anybody. Man, this is a grim future. All they had was a mid-ether, too. He also had a note on him. The rat knows the secret! That's a real rat! Luca, you're kind of... Thank you. There's kind of a glitch on this screen. I think it has to do with the fan make ROM hack. Luca's just kind of, like, stuck there. And she becomes an obstacle. But we're good now. We're gonna have to catch that rat. Sneaking up on it is not going to do. It's just going to run as soon as you get close to it. So instead, you just gotta be kind of impeccable with your dashing. And hopefully you can grab it in one shot. It does stop a little bit, trying to look to see where you're going. I did it! The first time I played this, it took me like 3 or 4 tries, because I was trying to sneak up on it. So we use L, R, and A. Don't make any mistakes, or it won't work. Thanks, talking rat. They're the new humans, you know. There we go. So let's see what kind of secrets we're hiding in here. Except more rat. Robot Rat Canyon. I don't really want to deal with fighting rats right now. I do want that chest, though. Which means I'm going to have to be tricky. Like that. Super tricky. I've been using mid-ethers anyway. I think there's some more to loot around here. I think I'm going to have to weave between the bugs, though. Yeah, I think that door might have something in it. Not quite sure. We'll end up fighting these bugs eventually, I feel. Oh wait, that's the way forward, is that door. We gotta go the long way around. I do like the unique way you could just avoid battles. Sometimes they'll see you, sometimes they won't. It's kind of like one big stealth section. That robot is not very good at stealth. Well, I see obvious slime over there. We also got some rat. This seems to be a long way with absolutely no point. I'm gonna go up this way. Any more chests around here? That looks like a place we need to go. And it just leads to an evil door. I might as well open it anyway. Sneaking past the robot dudes, I'm pretty sure we'll end up fighting these things later on anyway. I want to get to that console, though. The 2.5D-ness going on here kind of throws you for a loop. Secret passcode. Especially since I can't open evil doors. Search future. Is there still Google in this universe? Somehow it has, like, temporal technology to find time gaze. Luca makes a name for herself, I guess. East of Aristome, huh? We're gonna have to go through that lab. That must be the Proto-Dome, I presume. I knew it before you did. I know how to read moon runes. Luca is a science genius. She could even operate things from, like, thousands of years into the future. You hit the self-destruct, didn't you? 1999? Wow, that was like 20 years ago. It was a nice future until they started messing with Argent energy. So this is how Doom started. Wait a second, what the hell is that thing? Summon some kind of giant space flea from hell? Well, that explains the future. Well, the other future. The future's future. That kinda sucks. That must be a Lavos. Well, destroyed is a more relevant term here. But which future is it? Oh no, Marl's gonna do that Squidward thing. Future! Future! Is this really what happens to mankind? I don't like it. I haven't seen a single bird since we got here, which means they didn't take over. Wow, that sounds incredibly irresponsible. I think we should do it. And maybe muck about with some other things along the way. This is so... Yeah, it was completely random. It's like some kind of script we're following. Yeah, let's go ahead and change the future. I mean, heck, we can't make it any worse, right? Let's just find out more about Lavos once we get back to our own time. So we're heading to the Proto-Dome. Action music! I hope... Oh, don't play this again. It makes no sense now! It's playing the action music and showing the end of the world! I'm wondering how it's making rocks flow like that. It must be telekinetic, too. I can't skip this, by the way. I can do this. My totally legit SNES can do that. I found the fast forward button right next to the play button. Marl didn't see it. Well, at least that'll make for a good thumbnail, even though I could just use the original cutscene for that. Action! Sneaking past every enemy! I could just do level farming later. Yeah! Even more sneaking! It's Metal Gear Solid. It's espionage action. They'll never fight us. They don't even know we were here. None of these things noticed us. We even ran through that rat. No one cares. Nothing cares. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. Didn't take us long, really. That guy didn't know what he was doing. Well, we found out this is our future. Our distant future. Even by my own reckoning, it's a distant future. Oh, right, yeah, that too. Got some bad news. You get one seed. You get many seed. I bet it was supposed to be a lot of seeds, but Ted Woolsey just couldn't translate it in time. He got 30 days to do this, people. Guess you're all farmers now. Well, that's because we're from your past. They don't even know what healthy is anymore. Such a sad people. I kind of feel bad for them. Like, really bad for them. Oh, we got us the bike key. They get seeds, they might not starve. We got a jet bike, so we could go back to our own time. I hope so too. I mean, who knows how old these people are since the Enertron's keeping them alive. They also got robots over there. Can you just pardon? Thank you. The rude shoving that guy out of the way after you saw how miserable they are. But then again, he probably doesn't have a lot of meat on his bones. You could poke him with a pillow and kill him. So next time on Chrono Trigger Plus, we gotta continue on. We gotta save this future. We gotta kill that Lavos thing. There's the year. It suddenly popped up, even though I don't think anybody ever mentioned it. We're in 2300 AD. Good night, folks.